Hey y'all, it's Kat, and I'm a little sick, but still gonna make this video because I promised one of my friends. I'm doing Draw My Life, kinda-ish. Kinda-ish because I'm only 12. I don't have much of a life, but in honor of 30 subscribers, I thought I would do this. So let's get into the video. So let's start this out on April 27th, 2005, the day I was born. I was born at 8:40 in the morning in Detroit, Michigan. I think it was Detroit. That's totally Michigan. Okay. I was born April 27th, 2005. I had a happy family, which consisted at the time of me, my mom, my dad, my big sister Kate, and then me. I don't really remember much from my childhood, but I do remember we lived in an apartment. That's an apartment. We lived on the bottom floor. We used to build snowmen outside. It was super fun. My favorite part about my childhood was always going to my grandmother's house. She had an amazing home. She has an amazing home. I'm actually filming this video there, right here, in her hot tub room. I loved going to my grandmother's house. Definitely one of my favorite parts of my childhood. So, in October 29th of 2009 is when the world ended. My baby sister, or as I call her, the devil, was born. And I was jealous. I didn't want a baby sister. So now it was my mom, my dad, Caleb, me, and now the new baby. I was so mad. One, because I wanted a brother, not a little sister. I remember this one time when my dad was changing my little sister, and she rolled off the couch onto her head. And I laughed. I died. But my mom was like, "Oh no!" And my dad was like, "Oh my god!" And Kaylin and me were dying on the floor. That's my family. We had one more addition to the family in 2012. And that is my adorable little baby sister, who I think you've seen in a couple of my videos. Her name is Claire. She was the angel. She still is. She's got a little halo on her head because she's my angel. I love that kid. Her birthday is February 21st, which is actually this month. I love that kid with all my heart. At about this time, it was, I think it was 3 years after Claire was born. My mom and dad decided to get a divorce. I was really sad about that because I loved my family. And I didn't want my dad to leave. So I sat in the window of our house. We had moved to Elma, close to my grandmother. I sat in the window, crying that one night. The night my dad left. My dad and my mom were outside fighting again. I remember sitting in the window in my room, crying, because I didn't want them to leave. I loved my dad and my mom. At about that time, I'd say I was, 10 years old maybe. I'll say I was about 10. 9 turned 10, yeah, sounds about right. It was December 26th. Day after Christmas. Everything was wrong. And a couple months later, it was now, I don't know, it was about April. Or on my birthday. That I'm pretty sure that no one remembered my birthday. Because we had just moved to a new house. My mom and my sisters, we weren't doing really well on money. Soon it became my birthday on the 27th of April. And I'm pretty sure no one had remembered it. So it was a sad birthday for me. Until I went over to my grandmother's house. When I got to my grandmother's house, I was so happy at what I saw. My grandma and my papa were there, and they had bought a cake, and they had presents for me. It was super fun. I remember my dad moving in with his girlfriend and her 2 kids. I was sad about this because I thought my dad was going to leave forever. This was about the time I started cutting my hair. I used to have long, wavy hair. But then I started cutting it. Now I have this short stub of hair. I remember I was sad. But then a couple months after that, it was now officially 5th grade. I was super stoked because I got my sister's old teacher. Let's call her Miss C. She was absolutely and is still my favorite teacher to this day. She gave me second chances when I didn't deserve them. And she was always there to be a great teacher. She pushed me to my limits and made sure I got good grades. Even if I didn't pass with A's and B's, I still got C's and some B's. She made me push my limits. And it was one of the best years. Now, I'm going to skip past 6th grade, because there's not much that happened in 6th grade. But now it's 7th grade. And boy, do I have a hard time in 7th grade. I'm still in 7th grade to this day. And I love my teachers, all of them. But some classes are hard, I guess. Like math class. I used to love math class. Now I call it the mental abuse class. Now I call it the mental abuse towards humans class. Because I find it hard and terrible, and that math is old enough to solve its own problems. But I do love all my teachers. But it was just towards the end of 6th grade and the beginning of 7th grade when I fell into a deep depression that I didn't think Filming a... Sorry, my grandma just walked in there and gave me my orange juice. I'm a little sick. I fell into a deep depression. I'm still in this depression to this day. It's taken me a while to get to know that I have friends and people around me that care. It was maybe November this year, or last year, 2017, that I started doing something that I really shouldn't have. I thought it would help me, but it never did. It just made things worse. I had cut for the first time. It was terrible. And I know I shouldn't have done it. I still have those scars to this day. I only just stopped cutting because I remembered that I'm not alone. in this world, everyone goes through stuff. Even me. I have friends who love me. I have a crush. I have family. A lot of it. My best friend, his name is Jordan. He's amazing. And I have Sam and Kate and Michaela and Mackenzie and Courtney. I love all my friends and family, and I know that they love me. Now we're gonna go back in time. Skip past all this depression stuff. We're gonna go back in time to September of 2017. This is when I discovered the best band in the world that changed my life. This is when I discovered MCR, or My Chemical Romance. Soon after I discovered them, I found Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy, All Time Low, Blink-182, and I listened to more of my grandmother's music, like Kansas and David Bowie and all this stuff. I actually am playing one of my favorite songs. It's called The Melodies of Life from Final Fantasy V. Or 9. I think it was 5. Definitely one of my favorite songs. And one of my favorite video games. I have The Sims 4, as some of you see. Which is really fun to do with all the custom content that I have. And my best friend Courtney, you've seen her on the channel a couple times. She helps me download all this custom content. And she helped me find the best person in the world on it. Gerard Way. My hero, my savior, the world, my dad. Oh my god, I love him. He's one of the best people I know. I don't technically know him. He's quite famous. My Chemical Romance. One of my favorite bands. My ultimate favorite band. But that's my draw my life. This is my video. I would draw my life. You just witnessed the life of Ella Erin Travis, born April 27th, 2005. And hopefully there will be more years to come. I'm only 12 now, and maybe I'll do another Draw My Life. Maybe when I'm 21. Or maybe even when I'm 15. Maybe I'll have more stuff going on in my life. But we never know, because I'm only 12. And we don't know what the world has in store for this 12-year-old. This 12-year-old has a life to go. This is Kat signing out, or as you know my full name, Ella Erin. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.